All right. Now, I might sound a little crazy, and you obviously see the title, but we're going to talk about this. So, as we all know, the Evangelion collab is going to be happening next week, and I know a lot of people are very excited. Personally, I'm very excited as well. However, we need to talk about whether it is honestly worth it to pull collab characters or just wait. Due to the fact that in a couple months, we are going to have the second anniversary. Now, I know they haven't confirmed it, but I want to say it is probably 80 to 90% that it's going to be Cinderella. And if I'm wrong, whatever character it is, whoever's comment gets the most likes, I will give them, or I will spend like probably $60 for their account to get whatever, or just to do it. So there's that. Throwing it out there. Hopefully it's Cinderella. But collabs. Now, these characters, for the most part, are okay. And that's pretty much it. Now, it's difficult to really quantify a character in this game, given the fact how PvP at the current moment is kind of just a shit show. We need to understand not only that the PvP is bad, but essentially what these characters are really used for is to just take on solo events and you just do stuff by yourself. Now, when the characters are released, obviously they are boosted for their own individual respective like story events and whatever to have better drops, to just use in exchanges. So, given that fact, honestly, the really best reason to pull these characters is kind of just window shopping, honestly. These characters, as you can see up here, I've kind of sorted them out. We have 2B, A2, Power, Makima, Rem, and Amelia. Honestly, for me, they just sit in my account. I don't really use them. I use other characters that I just think mesh a lot better together. And, it's nice seeing them every once in a while, depending, on how much you spent or got lucky with your pulls. Maybe you have their lobby screen unlocked, and it's a little extra beautiful imagery, when you log in the game. But that's honestly just what they're really used for. Now, also given the fact how with collabs they don't rerun, and they're very very limited. That is a huge plus in the collabs. For your account essentially. Um, but that's pretty much it. So I know I've been saying a lot is just save and wait because these characters are going to come and then they're not going to come back. And while yes, that is true, ultimately it is up to you to determine whether if you really want to pull them. Now, personally, I will probably just get one copy of each and then just call it there because I'm more interested in the second anniversary. I want to save a little bit more because if you scroll back through like archived videos or whatever, the Red Hood summons did really good, and I honestly had a lot of fun doing that, and I was very hyped for Red Hood. If it is going to be Cinderella, like a lot of people are predicting, then I'm also going to be very, very hyped and really hope it is Cinderella. So yeah, uh, ultimately, pull limited characters if you want, pull as many copies as you want. It's like honestly up to you. So, but ultimately, if you had to like put a gun in my head, ask me if collab characters are like worth it, I would probably say no. That they don't really provide a whole lot. Now, granted, somebody could be like, "Oh, well, I have 2B as like my main DPS unit in the game, and she's crazy," or I have A2 as my main DPS character. It's fine, whatever. But for the most part, other people are using like Red Hood, they're using Snow White. It's just characters come into my head, but they're using other characters are more attainable, Modernia, all that stuff. Um, so yeah, just pull your own discretion. Being able to brag that you have characters that aren't going to be coming back, that's all fine and dandy. But for the most part, if you don't manage to pull them, yeah, it might suck. But remember that there is brighter stuff on the horizon.